Hello and welcome everyone. Julio Petrovitch, Product Manager at NetAlly, here to show you how to use an AirCheck G2 to detect, identify, and locate sources of interference. And hey, the first step is very straightforward. You will normally start you running an auto test. The auto test basically will run through a series of tests automatically, including air quality. And the air quality test gives you a lot of visibility because it basically shows you, hey, how much 802.11 utilization or traffic is out there, or how high is my non-802.11 utilization. Basically, how many other devices that are not Wi-Fi are interfering with the network. It also will show you if you have problems with code channel interference or adjacent channel interference. So for example, in this case, we can see for this area where I'm at, there seems to be a warning regarding adjacent channel interference, but it's also highlighting that I have problems with both code channel interference and non-802.11 utilization, or basically other non-Wi-Fi devices causing problems. So yellow is normally more of a warning, like, hey, you have too many APs working on adjacent channels. It could be a problem in the future, so you may want to take a look. But what really is problematic is the one highlighted in red, where, for example, code channel interference. Oof, it seems like on channel 48, you have 7 APs working on the same channel. That's a problem there. And then you also have non-802.11 utilization problems, where there's lots of non-Wi-Fi traffic in the area interfering. And you can see the problems seem to be mostly in channels 11, 12, and 13, where there's a lot of non-802.11 utilization. So now that we know that, hey, it seems like we have problems with interference here. Let's take a look at the details though, and see if we can identify and locate the interfering devices. And an easy way of doing that will be to go to the channels section. Here under channels, you can see live the amount of traffic or utilization for both Wi-Fi on blue or non-Wi-Fi on gray devices. And here, same as we saw on the auto test, we can notice that indeed channels 11, 12, 13, and 14 are having big problems with non-802.11 interference. So there's something out in these channels impacting your Wi-Fi network. Basically, with this amount of energy, they will take out any Wi-Fi device. So let's take a look. Let's say I want to look at, I don't know, let's say channel 13, for example. Then I can click on View Details. And here, you'll be able to see the utilization on channel 13 live as it changes. It is definitely indeed pretty high. Then another thing you can do here is that you can look at the number of interfering devices on that channel. So if I go to interferers, for example, I'll be able to see a list of all the interfering devices causing problems on channel 13. So I can take a look, for example, of this possible interferer here. And wireless video camera. And you can see more details about that device, like the power levels or the signal strength. In this case, it seems fairly high, so it must be close to me. You can see the amount of traffic being generated. The channels impacted, indeed, channels 10 to 14. And then you can see more information about the number of times we've seen the device and what's the last time we saw it or the first time, and so on. But most importantly, from here, you can use our locate tool, which works like a type of Geiger counter or male detector to track down this device. Basically, you'll walk around the site, and the closer you get to a device, the stronger the signal will become. And when you get to a point where the signal won't grow any stronger, then you know you're on top of that device. Also notice that from here, you have the option of using the internal omnidirectional antenna on the AirCheck, like I'm doing on this example, or you could also use the external directional antenna if you wanted to by clicking on the antenna icon on the lower right of the screen. And well, guys, that's basically how detecting, identifying, and locating interfering devices works on the AirCheck. Pretty straightforward, simple to do, and basically quick and easy. Thanks for watching.